This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Well, then cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of This Might Get Weird. We look like we're going on commercial auditions.
Truly. Elliot, this is a testament to I have not dressed in anything trying harder than sweatshirt recently. Elliot walked by my office. He was like, "You look really cute." I was like, "I'm wearing a shapeless, very gender fluid presenting sweater vest and a t-shirt." But that's doing it.
You're giving kids show host.
Yes,
in a
thank
good
you.
way. But same, I've lowered the bar for Chip on what I like me getting dressed so low that truly I put on a fleck of mascara and he's like, "Who's this cute lady?" And I'm like, the bare fucking minimum. Whoa, I put on a real waistband. I'm trying to get fucked.
Welcome to This Might Get Weird. We have a Patreon, by the way.
Hello.
I'm trying to get myself into the repetition. Yeah. A lot of you guys checked out our Patreon. So thanks for doing that. Patreon.com/thismightgetweird.
Yeah, we're going to put up, we got to schedule when to record it. We're going to put up a bonus podcast on Patreon.
Yeah.
That is all the Valentine's Day love. It's going to be advice, questions. If you have stories to submit about love or, you know what I would like? I'd like some stories. I recently saw a clip that was you might remember me from 20 years ago when I had a relationship with my car. Do you remember it wasn't Freaky Eaters. It was the other, My Weird Obsession.
Yeah, My Strange Obsession.
Where this guy was just making out with the bumper of his car. And he was I'm in a relationship with, he called his car Chase, which I think is a funny pun that I don't think he got.
Oh, wow. Wow. Layered.
Yeah. He was just me and Chase, we've been together about 2 years. He's just kissing the fucking steering wheel. I want some more of these stories to talk about.
My Strange Obsession.
Well, just people who are in love with things that aren't humans.
Yes. Well, he made a video saying here I am still out here with Chase.
Well, it never really gave an
update.
I'm going to be honest. It was too long. I was I'd watched about 90 seconds of him making out with this it wasn't even a Nissan Altima. It was a Dodge something.
My Strange Addiction.
My Strange Addiction.
Because that was one where every episode someone's eating cushions.
Couch cushions. Or drinking gasoline or what have you.
Or huffing antifreeze stuff.
Or the little the little spray
duster
thing that cleans your
dust off.
Obviously my laptop has never seen that.
Yeah, same. This is Crumb City over here.
Forget it. But so I started watching it after 90 seconds of him getting freaky with this car. I was like,
it has a name.
Chase. Sorry. It's also my nephew's name. And I was like, I hate this. I bailed.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have no update, but I'm wondering if, man, I got on a tangent real quick.
Yeah.
This is a record.
Yeah.
I wonder if people having relationships with inanimate objects is more popular based on how terrible dating apps are and stuff.
I think if it's not, it might trend upwards.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I feel My Strange Addiction, it says it came out in 2010, 6 seasons. And I think it got to that point of now this is a cancelable premise for a TV show. I mean, addiction, my goofy addiction.
Yeah.
I think it, came bumped up against the cultural zeitgeist. And so I feel you might find more of that on TikTok.
I feel it with social media.
Yeah.
People being I married a bridge, people like that.
Yeah.
I feel it teetered instead of earnest love with inanimate objects before social media, where you'd be no one knows this but me,
right.
But I've been fucking.
I'm not doing it for the clout.
I've been engaged to my broom.
Yeah.
For 3 years.
We're finally taking it to the next level.
And she's a great cuddler.
Yeah.
That was true love.
Yeah.
Because they didn't share it. I feel with My Strange Addiction, it crossed the point where people might be making it up to get on TV.
Yes.
The same way they would do with Catfish and stuff like that. Where you'd be well, let's pretend I'm being catfished by my best friend so I can get on TV.
Right. Is there no sanctity left in absolute trash television?
Right?
Come on.
But if you know anyone who's,
out there
fingering a koosh ball.
Just dipping his dick in the coffee pot.
This is all to say we have a bonus podcast.
Yeah. We would love to discuss this further.
Yes. And also in the Valentine's Day realm, we do have our highest level of our Patreon. And I just dropped their Valentine's Day card in the mail. It felt very middle school when you got to like choose what the cards were you were going to give to people.
Yeah.
That was a big day.
Did you do the thing in school where everyone puts like a basket on their table and then everyone goes around handing each other Valentines? In hindsight,
terrible idea.
Wow. Really, setting some core trauma memories for people.
I think so. But however, I feel like ours were always like cubbies or something.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you were doing it, you were giving them to the whole class.
Right.
But I would specifically look through and be like, which one's the flirtiest?
Which
to
one's
give
the
to
nicest?
the guy I actually like.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which one's actually,
100%.
not being like, you're a swell friend.
Yeah.
But being like, you're cute.
Man, sorry. I just looked at the episodes of My Strange Addiction.
Give me some.
The first one.
My strange addiction is learning about these addictions.
Yeah. The first one eats toilet paper.
Eating it.
Yeah, Lori sleeps with her blow dryer on in bed, and Kesha admits to eating half a roll of toilet paper a day.
Kesha?
Yeah, not with a $sign, so just a woman.
Okay, just a woman. Here's the thing. The hairdryer in bed, that's just warmth.
Yeah.
That just feels good.
That's just like, maybe you should get an electric blanket.
Maybe your landlord needs to be reported.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
It needs to turn up the heat. Okay, give me some more addictions.
Oh,
Freaky.
some of these get sad, but...
no, not the sad ones.
April won't go anywhere without her puppets. She's addicted to ventriloquism.
Okay. We know the lady who used to sniff we've talked about the lady who sniffed the baby doll head.
Yes.
And she did it during sex.
Baby doll head. And then there's a woman that's allergic to cats, but has more than 20 of them. Yeah. There's a shoe fanatic.
Okay.
Here's eats the couch cushion.
That one was iconic.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
See, but now a person would do that to get like Jennifer Convertible's brand deal.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? That person would be the face of Joybird.
100%, which actually brings me to one of the things that was on my list this week.
Lay it on me.
Is that a family gave birth to their child.
Yeah.
The person that gave birth to their child
in
a Krispy Kreme parking lot, and now they get free Krispy Kreme donuts for life? Maybe no, for a year. So like
just a year,
right? So it's like, where would you
drive if I went into labor?
Yeah, like park and give birth in the hopes that they give you free stuff for like a year.
And like a liquor store is too sad.
That
I'd be like, we're driving to Napa.
That would cause mixed feelings in the headlines.
Okay, if it was something in the same realm of a Krispy Kreme, which, hey, if you guys like crunchy R's.
Yeah.
Sorry, Trixie Mattel. These Krispies be crunching. Okay, if I went into labor and I was like, we've got 10 minutes before we're crowning.
Yeah.
Where should I drive to in hopes to get free something for life?
Trader Joe's might be a good one.
Oh, and I feel like they'd maybe honor it, but asking for free groceries for a year is a different ask. How many donuts can you eat?
Right.
Before you're embarrassed to go back in there and be like, hey, I know I got a dozen a minute ago, but like,
right.
I had that kid.
That's what I mean. I'm like, well, what's the biggest bang for your buck of getting this free stuff for the year? Because Krispy Kreme, yeah, like you're saying, it's great, but it's like, are you going to go there every week? I mean, I would absolutely, out of just the pure pride of it.
I do. You know what? I love Chipotle.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I said it. Okay.
And
that's my strange addiction.
Yeah. We're not up to date on the DEI, which companies have rolled them back, just FYI. Shit. So if Chipotle sucks, Chipotle sucks.
Yeah. Then don't come for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Also, wanted to say a big hello to anyone that's new here, because one of our TikToks, like, I guess I hate saying went viral, and so many people seem to be discovering us again for the first time.
It's wild how, well, first of all, we'll put up a TikTok and it'll get like 3 views and 2 of them are me. Mm-hmm. But then you put one up and then it'll have 1 million views and every single comment is just like, y'all, it's you guys.
You're still together. I'm so happy.
So welcome to anyone who discovered that we did not fall off the face of the earth. We've just been in my back house in front of these deers.
Yep.
Podcasting for years.
For years now. We really haven't gone anywhere.
When it comes to cooking and eating, I have got this problem. The thing is, it's top of the year. I'm going for it. I'm staying busy. I'm kicking butt. And by the time I need to go to the grocery store to get stuff to make a meal, I'm exhausted, okay? I've put together an entire cart and then just left it at the checkout. Well, luckily, with Hungry Root, that changes because it is the easiest way to eat healthy. Hungry Root is like having a personal nutritionist. They take care of the stressful meal planning each week by recommending delicious recipes tailored to your taste, nutrition preferences, and health goals. Hello, I'm trying to slim down a little bit and I'm a vegetarian. Hungry Root not only can suggest things, plan things, they also get to know your taste as you work with them more and more. They've got high quality, nutritious food that can achieve any diet or health goals by tailoring it. If you're anti-inflammatory, they got you. Gut friendly, got you. Gluten-free or dairy-free, high protein, all of the different diets that you could possibly want to swing to, they have got you covered. There's no high fructose corn syrup, artificial sweeteners, or preservatives in any of Hungry Root's food. They only source top quality meat and seafood free of hormones and antibiotics, which is lovely because I also cook for Chip. So I'm building all these vegetarian meals like gingery lemongrass tofu green bean stir fry or coconut curry paneer broccoli and peppers. And then I can just add a little protein on the side to make for the chipperoni. Their recipes can all be made in 15 minutes or less, and with over 15,000 recipes shipped each week, there's something for every taste and nutrition. I am telling you, I feel like I'm getting all my veggies in, but I can also add snacks, etc. There's whole pantries you can order, okay? It's not like other meal services where you just get that meal. I can add on, get all my favorite things to snack on or other pantry items, as well as having curated meals. So you're gonna love Hungry Root as much as I do. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/TMGW and use code TMGW. That's hungryroot.com/TMGW, code TMGW to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. You guys, that ain't just a deal, that's a steal. hungryroot.com/TMGW, code TMGW.
Okay, when was the last time you needed to go to a doctor, but you pushed it off because you were too busy? You didn't need the help. You didn't even know which doctor to go to. Or, maybe it'll just heal on its own. We've all been there. Booking a doctor's appointment can feel daunting and overwhelming and stressful, but thanks to ZocDoc, there's no reason to delay. They make it so easy to find and book a doctor who is right for you. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located nearby, are a good fit for any medical need that you have, and are highly rated by verified patients. Once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings. Choose a time slot that works for you and click to instantly book a visit. Appointments made through ZocDoc happen fast, typically within the first 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. I'm an advocate for our health these days. I think it is of the utmost importance for us to be going to our doctor's visits, even if they're scary and overwhelming. And that's why I love ZocDoc, making it easy for all of us to take care of ourselves. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/weird to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/weird, ZocDoc.com/weird.
Wait, okay, speaking of, I'm hungry. Speaking of freaky eaters, Chipotle, etc. Let's talk Super Bowl.
Yeah, go
Shall
Birds.
we? Congrats.
Thank
Your team
you.
did it.
Go Birds. It was pretty excellent.
You came in last place in fantasy, but first place in actual being a fan.
All worth it. Yeah, did we even update our fantasy on here?
I think we talked about it, that you came in, or maybe it was a live stream. Grace came in last.
I came in last place.
And
in our
Tyler
fantasy league.
literally Twitch streamed every Sunday.
Yeah, he participated maybe max 60% of the time this season. It felt like maybe he did more and we just don't know.
He would just drop in with a nugget of hilarity and then float away for a month.
And you know what? I loved it because I was like, he's an artist in motion out in the world. I don't want to stop him from spinning. The So, but I, on the other hand, tried my best every week.
Yeah.
And it didn't get me anywhere good. So I'm not going off of any data next year. I'm going off pure heart and instinct.
Well, okay. Well, here's what I'll say is the first year we did fantasy, I came in third to last.
Yeah.
But that was only because the bottom two people didn't open the app for like 2 months.
yes, that's true.
Like, they literally did not open the app. And so now I came in fourth this season.
I know.
So
excellent.
I'm like improving.
Most improved.
So next year I'm really going to try to go for it. But more importantly, Grace.
Yeah.
What did you eat?
During the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a snacktopia, basically.
Yes.
It was like a major charcuterie board with cheeses, which jalapeno flavored cheese, big into right now.
Like a pepper jack.
Like pepper jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jalapeno pepper jack, is that what you call it?
No, you just call it pepper jack.
Really? Because it's got like the bits of jalapeno actually in it.
But like that's
Just a
isn't
pepper
that
jack.
what a pepper jack is?
We're not here for semantics. Anyway, lots of cheeses.
How many times can we say the word
Pepper jack.
Pepper jack?
Pepper jack.
Pepper jack.
It's a pepper jack.
But you might be doing a specifically jalapeno.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Delish.
Lots of different types of cheeses.
I love a spicy cheese.
Yeah, meats. I did a buffalo chicken dip, but you
did
do
it.
like fat-free yogurt and low-calorie cream cheese in there.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's like, quote, healthy. Yep.
Absolutely.
Bunch of veggies, bunch of dips, bunch of like hummus. We did wings.
Nice.
I had some little frozen pizzas. Speaking of Trader Joe's, I went and did a drive-by of their snack section that morning.
like like a bagel bite.
Like little bagel bites, but I didn't make those.
Fucking love a bagel bite.
Right. So they're still sitting in our freezer.
Okay.
And I think that was kind of it. And then just
Grace,
like
that was plenty.
a bunch of chips.
How many
and shit.
people?
4.
Okay. Yeah, that was
So,
plenty of people.
yeah,
I mean food.
Honestly, our friend and his daughter came over, and so the game was great, but I really didn't watch a lot of it. It felt like because I was trying to pay attention to Brock because he wasn't doing the best, but he was doing okay. And also, I was so distracted by my own snack selection that I was like checking in. I was like, they scored again? Great.
But here's the deal: is because it was such a blowout, you didn't have to pay attention.
I know, which never is the sensation you have when you're watching an Eagles game.
Right.
There's, even to the very end, this deep sense of uncertainty that it's going to go the other way. And this was like, yeah, amazing.
Yeah, I was Googling, has there been, by like the end of third quarter, I was like,
Right.
has there been a Super Bowl where like someone gets their ass beat this bad?
Yeah.
It was wild. We went bowling.
Nice. Yeah, how was that?
Well, it was rough because I feel like the front desk girl at this bowling alley was trained to be confusing.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, no, it was fine. But I like called and I was, an hour before because we had a couple friends meeting us.
Yeah.
And don't worry, Grace was also invited.
Yeah.
She chose to stay home. There's no trouble in paradise. So I called. I was like, "Hey, are you taking walk-ins?" And she's like, "Yep." And I was like, "And you're showing the Super Bowl?" She's like, "Yep." And I was like, "Okay, great." She goes, "But we are going to get busy at like 4. The game started at 3:30.
Yeah.
At 4, with league night and some stuff."
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, but if we get in before 3, we're good."
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah." And then we get there at 3, and she's like, "You can only have it 1 hour. We're fully booked at 4." And I was like, "But that's not what you said."
yeah.
So we bowled for an hour, but it was, when I say, guys, that a bowling alley is the perfect place to watch the Super Bowl if you are not that invested in the game, the whole entire bowling alley was the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's fun.
Like they had big screens put up like where
Great.
the pins were. So we bowled a game. I broke 100, so I don't care.
Nice.
Listen.
Nice.
It wasn't going to be my finest hour. You break 100, I don't care. And then we went over to the bar that was in the bowling alley.
Yeah.
And then watched, the second quarter and ordered some food and watched the halftime show.
Nice.
And it was just like old men who have no idea who Kendrick Lamar was.
Yeah, I bet.
They had no idea. They were like all sitting by themselves. Like, my friend is adorable, but an old man came up to him and says, "You look like that actor, Keenan." And he goes, "Keenan from Saturday Night Live?" This is like a long-haired white man. Right? he goes, "No, Keenan, kind of, yeah." And we said, "Keanu Reeves?" And he says, "Yeah." I love Tyler. This is another friend named Tyler. he doesn't look like Keanu Reeves,
Wow,
right?
yeah.
So he was like, Keanu, Reeves. It was Keanu Reeves. And so this was the vibe. So then we like leave at like, you know, at the end of the game. And he just goes, hey, you taking the red pill or the blue pill? I was like, you remember that detail? But you couldn't remember your name, Keanu?
He's with it. He knows.
Oh,
He's
so
up on
anyway,
it.
we had an interesting one. But in general, I really enjoyed Kendrick's performance.
Yeah.
I mean,
We rewatched it the next morning, and it was like, yeah, really. Especially after reading like the deep dive, like symbolism and like subtext to everything.
Oh yeah, as soon as Samuel L. Jackson hit the screen, I was like, this is going to be fucking sick. Yeah. And what's interesting, I was talking to Chip about this, is of course I went on Facebook and I see like all the, you know, not the Karens, but all the, you know, women of a certain age who were white from where I'm from. Being like, one of their statuses was turn the TV off, because that's his, turn the TV off. That's his lyric. She goes, I think I will. And then, you know, underneath it, one of the other being like, yeah, what was that? And another person being like, ridiculous. Another person being like, what happened to good music? And like, you know, all that. And then I was just like, oh, here we go. The next day, I got up on Monday and I started checking. And then I saw the future Karens, the ones I went to high school with that are my age, putting up posts that were like, hey, guys, if you don't understand something, maybe ask your kids about it. And like, but because they didn't either. Because they were like, because people my age where I'm from have teenagers.
Yes.
So they were like, did you know that Kendrick Lamar actually has won a Pulitzer?
Yeah.
And like this had deep meaning about society, but also about his rap battle with Drake. And like, and so it was like
a ChatGPT answer.
Yeah, but it was like weird to see like the boomers come out for blood and then the elder millennials be like, I didn't like it either, but let's take a beat.
Hey, let's learn something.
Yeah.
Wow. I know, because that our friend Joe, his daughter's a teenager, so we just kept being like, you guys like Kendra? She was there for SZA, and then we were like, what do you guys think about Mr. Beast? Like we just kept being like, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this?
What do they think about Mr. Beast?
They, you know, he's not a charisma machine, but they
he ain't a hype beast.
No, they can't argue with what he's doing philanthropically, but they're not really, you know, he doesn't have Riz.
There we go.
So I speak the language.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a meme being passed around that's like, when I say Riz, this is what I mean. And it's Rizzo from Grease. Personally, I think more Rizzo the rat from the Muppets.
Yeah.
Who's always got the apron.
Yes.
The only rat in the world I like.
True. It is true.
I mean, when he is hanging out with Pepe the Prawn, you know it's going to be a good night.
Magic.
You know it's going to be a good night. Oh, my God. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. This is just me saying snacks I want to make.
Oh,
here's something.
Yeah.
What's up with the fact that Duolingo killed the owl?
I don't know. I just texted a screenshot of that because I have a friend that works there.
I didn't want to out the friend.
Yeah. I don't know
if they talk about working for Duolingo.
Right. But they...
Like, is that this friend's doing?
I don't know. I literally just saw it right before we started this podcast. I saw that Duolingo was tweeting some pretty great stuff during the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. If you want to learn how to say A minor in like 8 languages.
Take our music class or something.
But I saw the owl. Not only did they kill the owl, but I was seeing like X's on its eyes, like kind of graphic for me.
Wow.
And it just feels like Mr. Peanut all over again.
It might be. Honestly, I didn't watch any of the commercials.
I couldn't really hear them because I was bowling.
Right. We did get one though. There was a breast cancer commercial.
You did get a breast
cancer commercial. We got a
commercial.
Sexy breast cancer commercial featuring Wanda Sykes.
There were boobs all over that place.
There were boobs all over this place. And I cheered at the end of it because I was like, yep, that's for breast cancer awareness. And you know what? People are conflicted about it.
About the ad?
People are conflicted about the way they're having to like represent, you know, and get attention for cancer, and you know if they're taking the right road on it. I don't know. I paid attention to it.
I did too. I was watching the whole ad, being like, "What is this? What bra line is this for?"
Yeah, halfway through, I was like, "This is going to be breast cancer," because I think I heard that because Haley Steinfeld is in it. And she, I think, was teasing before the Super Bowl even that she was working with like breast cancer awareness.
I like her.
Yeah, she seems good. I mean, her dude didn't make the Super Bowl. Sad.
That was my quarterback all fantasy season, Josh Allen.
He did a lot for you.
They're a good looking couple. I'm 5 years old.
We're the boomers now. I have a granny rant.
Oh, hit it.
Granny rant. Granny rant. Granny rant.
We got a problem with something. Yes.
Honestly, it hits every time.
Every time.
The way people talk about sips of Diet Coke on TikTok is how I feel about that theme song.
Agreed.
Crispy.
Why is the drool emoji so suggestive?
I agree.
This I am having an issue with. My uncle sent me a text of like a food related thing, and I was trying to send the drool emoji back, and I was like, I can't send this to my uncle. Why is it?
Absolutely.
And then I've never really looked at it before. It's got a lot going on there.
There's no way that emoji isn't looking at a fat ass.
Exactly. You're telling me this guy's looking at like a hot dog? No way. No way.
I know. It's been sent to me too when I'm like talking about food, and I'm like, we can't do this.
It's a lot. It's just a lot. And
it's too much. In the same way that Mary will send me not the kissy face, but the actual lips.
Oh yeah.
I said no.
I think I do need to brush up on what is the current etiquette of emojis, like which ones mean what I don't assume them to mean. Because the drool emoji, like, how else what's the alternative to that looks delicious?
Just the word yum.
Yeah, I know.
There's a chef's kiss, isn't there?
There is. Right. And that one's
maybe
still
that.
Right. Okay.
I agree. The drooling just feels like he's a pervert.
Right. I was like, this is a new, we've been
from the uncle.
Where's the discourse about this?
Right.
Where's the petitions I can sign?
Obviously we made it a cultural phenomenon that the eggplant equaled dick.
Right.
But like other things have assumed the role. Like one time someone sent me something with the 3 water droplets, like the sweat emoji. But for me, that's coming.
Right.
And I was like,
we don't send that.
But for like an older woman, she might be like, that's schwitzing. I'm nervous.
It's raining.
Yeah, exactly. Like, woof. Like, phew. I'm like, that ain't phew, honey. That's pew pew. Too much.
Yeah. So, are we getting new emojis when?
Well, I heard, I think, new iPhone. I hope, I might have dreamed this. That like there's some AI technology that's coming in where you can like type in what emoji you want and it'll create it for you. So I can be like, deer eating a hot dog.
Just customize.
I really
the whole
want
thing.
a hot dog.
Yeah, you've been hungry since it started, which has now made me hungry. And I have so many leftover snacks from the Super Bowl. I'm just gonna go home and eat.
No, because last night Chip, I went and had dinner at Jacqueline's house, and I came home and he was like, I really just want like a chili dog. Nice. I was like, that sounds great. I was like, oh, but his car was messed up. So I was like, do you want me to go by the grocery store? Give me a list. And then I had to go. And I was like, this looks sad. It looks like I'm making solo chili dogs at 9 p.m. on a Monday. But I haven't stopped thinking about them, man.
Wow. Well, tonight's the night.
Anyway, speaking of inappropriate things, like the uncle thing.
It is Valentine's Day week.
Ooh, la la. I took a screen grab of this because, okay, so I have like a childhood friend who I know doesn't know how to download podcasts. We're in the clear. But childhood friend who, was close growing up with my family, with my mom, and they still remain close. Like they go get lunch like once a year or something like that. It's like my mom was like, a mother figure to her kind of thing. So, but my mom loves her to death, all good. But she says, but mama goes, but there's just one thing I don't love. And I'm like, what, Mom? She goes, she always calls me a MILF.
What?
And so
this girl she considers her daughter
is girl like her that I grew up with that like is literally my age will be like, oh well, Caroline, you're a MILF. And my mom's like, thanks. Like my mom's like, I don't know how to tell her. And I'm like, and she knows that you know what that means.
Yeah.
So she doesn't like sound it out. Like if you're gonna use the word MILF, be like, would I say, Mom, I'd like to
Right.
To you.
Exactly.
You sweet woman. And so my mom posts a photo. She never posts photos ever. She posted a photo on Facebook. And it was like her, oh God, where is it? Let me find it. It was like her hanging out with either the music director or like maybe her priest. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I screen grabbed the friend, sure enough, put a comment under it. Everyone else is like, oh, Caroline, you look beautiful. Like, that's a smile I love to see. Oh my God.
Oh no.
She writes, make that MILF money. Heck, go make that GILF money because you are aging beautifully. What is your secret? And I saw it and I went, now we're graduating to GILF? At least my mother posts a photo with her priest.
When are we going to get to
Make
the
that
GILF?
GILF money? I said, we should not be allowed to say this to someone's parents.
I love this. I love this.
My mom is like, I don't know how to tell her that I don't enjoy this.
She's an agent of chaos, and I'm obsessed with it.
Also, like, what do you mean, make that MILF money?
What does that
What
mean?
is she doing?
With the priest?
What is she doing to make the money?
Is this like actually very complex, like political and social commentary?
Trust me, from this person, it's not. Trust me, it's not.
What is she even implying? And does she just say this to everyone? And what
don't
does
know.
she think it means?
I think she knows what it means, but I think maybe in
Like
her
that, but
head,
it translates to like you're like a hot mom.
well, in the same, if you were like, "Ooh, you sexy motherfucker," you're not saying like, "Oh, you have sex with your mother." You know what I mean? You're not Oedipusing it,
Right.
But I read it, and it's just so funny because my mom said that to me, like a couple years ago, and I like noticed it, and I was like, "That is so funny to me." And then I see my mom post a picture for the first time in years. Make that GILF money. I'm like, pipe down. She's literally, the man has a collar, has like the black shirt with the white square.
Man.
It's clearly a man.
I mean, Caroline,
Christ.
you can't help if she just exudes MILF and makes that MILF money.
What does it
Better
mean?
yet, GILF money. Let's get to GILF money.
I mean, Jesus.
How many other ILFs can there be? Can
Well,
there be a
you mean
PILF, like priest I'd like to fuck?
I guess you can make anything an ILF.
Okay, so is this maybe her? Is this her strange addiction?
Calling
ILFs.
people ILFs.
ILFs.
ILFs. She says,
Ma'am?
I mean, I have no ILF will, but oh my God, it killed me.
That's great. I mean, now your poor mom is like being accidentally psychologically trolled by this woman, and she's in
And
danger.
it's all from a good place.
Of course, every time
She
she
loves
posts
her.
But now it's like a minefield. Anytime she posts something,
I know. I'd be
She's-
like, can you limit her commenting?
right? Yeah. How can you restrict it? In
It'll
some way where
truly
she
be
doesn't
like,
see
happy
it?
birthday, MILF. You are the... Oh, got MILF? Drool emoji. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
That is a conundrum.
How do you
'Cause
on the slide be like, knock off the MILF?
And your mom, who's the sweetest
Woman
woman
in the
ever,
world.
like I'd like to say something. That is, oh, your poor mom. She's being harassed.
I know she read it and went,
Dang it.
and she probably hearted it, but like she wanted to delete
Yeah.
it. Literally a picture
Wow.
on Sunday being like, I love making art, music director laugh.
Wow. Well, we'll have to follow that saga and
Yeah, we
see
will.
how it turns out.
Oh, man. It's only February. I am still excited and pumped to expand myself this year, to keep learning and growing. And one way I am doing that is by listening on Audible. With Audible, you can explore over 1 million audiobooks, podcasts, and exclusive Audible originals all in one easy app. I love my Audible app. I love to explore it. And every time I get a reminder that says, you've got a new credit, because baby, I love to listen and take a long walk. It makes me feel like my well-being increases. I am motivated. I get insight and expert advice on health, relationships, career, finance, so much more. I get to listen to people's lives. We just listened to Ina Garten's Be Ready When the Luck Happens, and wow, so inspired I almost moved to Paris this summer. Okay? It was so nice to hear an author's inspiring life story through their own voice. But there are literally a million titles to choose from. If you feel like listening to a memoir or suspense or romance or nonfiction or whatever you could think up, Audible has it. So start positive habits and reach the goals you set for yourself by listening today. And you can sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/TMGW. How it works is Audible members can keep one title a month from the entire catalog. All right? Just go to audible.com/TMGW to sign up for a free 30-day trial today. I mean, it's a free trial. Give it a shot. I guarantee you're going to like it.
Did you know that when your metabolism is working properly, you will feel the benefits in literally every aspect of your life? There's a valuable tool that gives you insights to create a healthy metabolism for your body. It's called Lumen. Lumen is the world's first handheld metabolic coach. It's a device that measures your metabolism through your breath. On the app, it tells you if you're burning fat or carbs and gives you tailored guidance to improve your nutrition, workouts, sleep, and even stress management. All you have to do is breathe into your Lumen first thing in the morning. It's a cute little device, works really sleekly and efficiently, and you'll know what's going on with your metabolism, whether you're burning mostly fats or carbs. Then Lumen gives you a personalized nutrition plan for that day based on your measurements. You can also breathe into it before and after workouts and meals so you know exactly what's going on with your body in real time. And Lumen will give you tips to keep you on top of your game. Your metabolism is your body's engine. It is how your body turns the food you eat into the fuel that keeps you going. Because your metabolism is at the center of everything your body does, optimal metabolic health translates to a bunch of benefits, including I don't know if it helps you talk better, but it helps you, it's easier weight management, improved energy levels, better fitness results, better sleep, etc. Lumen gives you recommendations to improve your metabolic health, and it can also track your cycle as well as the onset of menopause. Dun dun dun, we're all in it. And it can adjust your recommendations to keep your metabolism healthy through hormonal shifts. Ding ding ding, that's relevant to my interests, so you can keep up your energy and stave off cravings. Take the next step to improving your health. Go to lumen.me/TMGW to get 20% off your Lumen. That's LUMEN.me/TMGW for 20% off your purchase. Thank you, Lumen, for sponsoring this episode. Well, speaking of Valentine's Day at the end of this week, did you see that the Memphis Zoo will send your ex a video of an elephant pooping? Which, after we learned about cyber farting, I feel like is a bit of a dangerous claim.
It could be a suing situation.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I feel like last year there was a zoo that was like, we'll name a cockroach after him.
Yes, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So zoos really, like, who's in these think tanks with the zoos being like, all right, how do we bank on Valentine's Day? What's offensive? What animals suck?
Let's exploit some of these babies. And also, imagine that your ex sent you out of the blue a video that they donated money to a zoo of an elephant pooping. I'd be like, they're still in love with me.
Yeah. I'd be like, keep my name out of your mouth.
Like, I'm happy that you donated to a zoo, I guess.
Do we think
is this zoo, is it, like, that's the thing. There brings up the controversy of, like, zoos in general.
Well, yeah. I mean, zoos cannot throw the first stone. No, you know what I mean?
They're struggling, and that's why they're in this Valentine's Day game.
Well, here's what I wonder, though. Do you think anyone has actually purchased that for an ex? Or are you just getting it for your friend and being like, got you something?
I don't know.
Imagine sending your ex a video. Because here's the deal. If you have such a bad relationship with your ex that you would want to send that, then I feel like it's way more toxic.
Yeah. Well, it's also, to me, it just is like
than doing that.
Flirty.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's complicated.
If you're at the point of contention where you're like, you remind me of elephant doo-doo.
Yeah.
Then he'll be like, are you really going to spend money?
Exactly.
To tell him that?
Exactly.
Like, buy him a cameo.
Yeah. Get him a big Ed cameo.
Yeah. Jesus.
Because you can also do, I guess it's dating or dumping. And they, what is the
actually? Oh, is that like, you're dumped, and then it shows an elephant taking a dump?
There's one, I guess the elephant's taking a dump, and then, or you can send a cute red panda video to your sweetheart, the one that
that's better.
Love. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Because also it's like, can you imagine all of the the zoo employees just filming elephants shitting, or are they just sending one video for everyone?
I'm assuming it's one video where they could not believe how much poop was coming out. I'm assuming it's Larry on a Delta flight.
Yeah, 100%. Then in that case, maybe that sends quite a message to your ex.
Yeah.
But
and
anyway,
is that money going specifically back to the elephants?
Right. That's what I wonder.
Because they're being exploited.
It's got to be donated. Yeah, I don't even know. This is like children and family vlogger situations.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it'll be donated to the zoo.
There is no segue. But
Perfect.
so Chip and I have been going to this class, and by that I mean twice.
Nice.
On Sundays, that it's like a workout class.
Yeah.
And we don't work out together, so it's very fun. And it's adorable, right? But it wears you out. So the first one we went to, I was like, hey, I want to go get a massage after, but I want to go to like a cheap place. Because I just got a nice massage like a week earlier to treat myself. And I was like, I ain't trying to spend those prices. So I like looked into, in LA, there's a gajillion like foot spas and like reflexology, or like, you know, $50 for an hour for just like keep your clothes on, like shoulder rub type of thing. And so I did a lot of Yelping. This wasn't just for the sex doll place. A lot of Yelping, and I found a place that had like great reviews that's in Silver Lake. It sucks when you want to check a place out and the name of it is embarrassing.
Oh, what is it?
YOLO Foot Spa.
Nice. I mean,
Come
that
on.
word hit hard and burned
Quickly.
harder.
You only live once, Foot Spa?
I mean, yeah, they're like,
All right,
I'll go to this foot spa. You know what?
Thanks for the perspective, Grace. But so anyway.
But no, it is, that's a tough one.
Yeah, totally. Like, I don't want to go to like Riz Hair Salon or like Skibidi fucking manicures.
I forgot that you guys say that word.
It's so dumb.
It's great. Excellent.
It's fabulous. But so anyway, so we go and like, it's just curtains.
Yeah.
But it was great because they rub your feet and do reflexology for 30 minutes. Whoa. And like, sometimes you're like, does this do anything? Or are you just doing this to my foot?
Yeah.
You know? Regardless, I was just like, it feels nice to be touched. And then they do like an upper neck and back and all that. And it was great, you know?
Yeah.
But so she's doing it, and I've only done a massage where you like get butt naked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Except for that one time, remember in Asheville, I forgot to wear panties, so I wore spandex pants, and I think he was offended.
Yes. It was miscommunication.
Yep. But so she finishes it up, and I have no concept of how this works. And then she just goes, and she leans in, she's like, it's over. And I go, oh, thank you so much. She's like, it's over. And I go, honestly, fabulous. I was like, you're great at your craft. Like, it was fantastic. She goes, turn over.
That's
for the sake of brevity of this podcast, I only did it back and forth. I did it like 6 times. I was like, mwah, thank you so. Whew, get those hands insured.
Oh
no, really great. She goes, turn over.
Wow.
I was like, you only live once.
YOLO. And that's YOLO, baby.
That's YOLO.
Man, how was it though?
It was great, and I want to go back right now.
My shoulders have been very tense lately.
Well, you know what I will say about you?
Oh.
I feel like as time has gone on, you keep your shoulders up to your ears less.
Thank you.
I feel like that was like a big thing for a while. I feel like your posture has improved. Do you have that Taylor Swift sports bra thing?
Sports bra that I get advertised
on TikTok
every 4 seconds that I open that godforsaken app. Did she really use it? A sports bra that just made her sit upright?
Maybe. I mean, she didn't have great posture, and now she's like, when I walk in the room.
Did you see that posture at the Super Bowl when it was like right before halftime and her hands were just like on the front thing and she just looked pissed? She also got booed, which
I felt bad.
Is very funny in certain ways.
You would say that, Eagles fan.
Because the Eagles fans will boo their own team.
That's true.
If they are doing anything. Like
I feel like we've been booed doing a show in Pittsburgh with people who bought tickets to see us.
Yeah, it's almost like a sign of respect in certain ways.
Okay.
But then clearly her sitting in front of the booth or wherever she was, she looked pretty pissed.
Damn. Well, here's what I didn't realize. Mm-hmm. Travis Kelce walked in wearing the full Saturday Night Fever outfit.
I didn't even see, but I saw someone
Look up
making
Travis Kelce 70s outfit Super Bowl. So now that's like a fashion moment for when the football players walk from like their car in, right?
Yeah, that has been happening.
So his was like wildly cartoonishly 70s.
Yeah, people were saying he got hair transplants or something.
He didn't get hair transplants, you guys. He just grew his hair out. Like Travis Kelce was not balding. He just had a shaved head.
This is the trend, actually. Like the Zuckerberg is doing it, and like these men that are hitting these ages
Growing them out.
are growing their hair out longer.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing that's
Maybe
happening.
It's like one last ride. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
They're like, oh, then it'll be in a propes in 5 years for my age. But he came in this outfit and like, you know, I love a costume. I love the 70s.
Yeah.
So it's great. But I assumed if he lost, he'd have a change of clothes.
Did he have to leave in this
He
outfit?
left in the outfit.
That is so, because he probably has a contract with the designer to wear it a certain amount of times. Wow, what a self-humiliation.
I know.
Unless he thought this was like awesome.
Like he was owning it. No, I saw it looked like sweaty and like sad. And someone was like, "You're telling me they don't bring a change of clothes in case they lose?"
Yeah, anything. Damn. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to the fashions that much. And I didn't pay attention to Taylor Swift that much, but they didn't really show her that much because they weren't winning.
There we go.
So
there we go.
And if you missed the Super Bowl, there's your update.
And we're not sad about it because Grace's team won.
They won. My family was very happy. Philadelphia didn't completely destroy itself.
Yeah.
That was my biggest fear. Halfway through, I was like, that city's going to set itself on fire. It's crazy.
Have they always had celebrities introduce the teams?
I don't know, because I saw Bradley Cooper did it for the Eagles.
And Paul Rudd did it for the Chiefs.
Did he? Okay, I missed who did it for the Chiefs. Yeah, I don't know if that's a new thing. It seemed I've never really seen it before.
Me neither.
Well, what's going on with that?
I mean, the real winner of the Super Bowl is you because you've got all those snacks at your house.
I know.
And
It's going to be a great night.
Clearly starving. I think we should wrap this up.
Well, I'm like, was there anything else I was going to talk about? Big full moon happening on Wednesday.
Tell us, we got to come up with your astrology song.
It's not even my astrology. It's just me repeating what another astrologist
So the
has
thing
said.
will be like, this is me repeating what other astrologists say. Like, we need a button. I feel like it's a go-to segment.
Take that soundbite of Mamrie singing that and make a little ditty for us.
Tell me what to avoid, what to do.
Full moon in Leo. Leo is very like, I want to be the center of attention. I'm like a disruptor kind of thing. So
I know some Leos.
Yeah. Leos are very, they are stars. And if they're not, they're trying to be.
Yup.
At least from what I know. They have other qualities
Get
too.
that GILF money.
That GILF money. That is, put that on a t-shirt and make it for your mom for Christmas. Okay, so it dares us to be messy and magnetic. And we are going to illuminate our artistic effort. It supercharges our shine, but it stirs up some unrest. We're going to have to like, the way the full moon kind of shines light on like the earth when it's dark, it's like it brings light to the shadows. So you're going to look at all of your like shadow sides of our egos. So the advice from Chani, this is who I'm taking this from, find a cathartic outlet, blow off some steam, and wear something utterly fabulous in the process. Alchemize what's hidden and connect with yourself on a deeper level.
Well, Travis Kelce read that horoscope. He said, I will wear something that's fabulous. And then I'll leave in the shadows.
That's so sad.
Okay, I don't know how I'll apply that to my life at all.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, yeah, and tomorrow night I'm doing stand-up.
Yeah.
Isn't
what
that
the
insane?
fuck, Grace? Do you want me there? Are you terrified?
No,
What's
I'm not-
happening? Do you want to go in by yourself or do you
I'm
want someone there
terrified.
as like, I'll be a plant
I'm
if you need me?
terrified, of course.
And then everyone's like, pretty sure that's Mamrie Hart laughing.
That's
this
Mamrie's
is kind of sad.
Extremely distinctive laugh. No, I'm gonna pull stuff from my show.
Okay,
and do it.
great.
So it's not total, but it's like I'm gonna say some other jokes added in. But I've never done like a stand-up show like this.
Are you already nervous? Are you feeling good
I'm
because
very
you've done
nervous.
the show?
I'm very nervous but excited because it's also called Stand Up on the Pole.
Yes.
So the pre-show are all these like pole performers.
Love it.
And they all look incredibly fit.
They're so strong.
Yeah, so that happens for like an hour, and then I guess the stand-up happens. So
what people will say is, Yeah, it's weird. Mamrie came to watch the pole dancers and then left before her friend performed.
Just making that gilf money.
Yeah, we gotta make that gilf money.
Yeah. So next week, I'll either have some fun stuff to talk about, or I will be trying to distract myself from a sense of shame. We'll
Okay.
see. Hopefully the former.
Drool emoji.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this has been fun.
Yeah, it has been. It has.
We are going to put a post up on Patreon, patrons, for the bonus pod to get questions and stories and all of the things from you guys.
Yep.
So listen up for that bonus pod and
stay on the lookout for Mamrie announcing your tour soon.
Yeah. Or just pre-order the book.
Yeah.
If you're in a town where you know I'm not coming, pre-order that thing. It makes me look good to publishers.
Yes, it does.
And it just helps. It helps everything. You know what I mean? Consider it the Evite to a party.
Yeah.
I'm the host. I would like a general RSVP.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it.
You know?
Yeah.
So I appreciate everyone who's already pre-ordered and everyone who's going to in the process and all the support. And we love you. And this got weird.
Yeah.
This might get weird.